Alright, so do you guys remember Enes Kanter? If you don't, it's fine. So he was drafted into the NBA from about 2011 until a little while ago. And whether or not he comes back to the league, I'm not sure, but that's not even what we're talking about today. So he's becoming a bit popular within Republican circles as of late. But as you'll quickly notice, not every quote-unquote Republican gets along. This is what we're talking about today. But before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing. So Enes Kanter has a problem with something that Elon Musk recently did. So if you remember, Twitter went about blocking certain content way before the national election. And with that kind of move, they got a lot of backlash for that because in everyone else's mind, that is a form of censorship. That's basically kind of doing the exact same thing that they used to accuse Jack Dorsey of doing because, in one sense or another, blocking certain tweets and not being very transparent with determining what kind of tweets would be blocked almost makes it seem like if you're in one way or another, again, influencing the election. But some people can call it whatever they want to call it. But if you ask Enes Kanter though, his exact words were, "I don't want to hear Elon Musk talk about free speech ever again. He's literally bowing down to a dictatorship." You could even see that there were a couple of tweets that were exchanged between Elon and someone else that were discussing this exact same matter. The guy's name is Matthew Iglesias, and they were going back and forth, where Matthew Iglesias was basically saying that this should be added to the Twitter files. And Elon's response was, "Did your brain fall out of your head, Iglesias? The choice is to have Twitter throttled in its entirety or limit access to some tweets. Which one do you want?" Now, I don't have any proof of it, but having the government request during a national election to have some tweets censored, it could be that they're censoring certain advertisements, it could be that they're censoring certain jokes, it could even be that they're censoring some scandals for the bettering of the country, or they could actually just be censoring the opponent. Right now, I can't really tell you because that person is probably censored. So it should also be noted that Enes Kanter, or Kanter Freedom, as he has changed his name much like Meta World Peace, he doesn't really pull any punches when it comes to Erdogan, and made it known that he might also have intentions to run for office. Whether or not that comes to fruition, we'll have to wait and see. So according to The Hill, a statement was released by Twitter which said, "We received what we believe to be a final threat to throttle the service after several such warnings, and so, in order to keep Twitter available over the election weekend, took action on 4 accounts and 409 tweets identified by court order. We communicated our concerns about freedom of expression directly," Twitter's GGA office said. "We will continue to object in court as we have done with all requests, but no further legal action was possible before the start of voting." Now, to me, it's pretty clear that every side practices some form of censorship. And honestly, the only reason most people disagree with it is because it's being done to them on their side. Such as when it comes to something simple like movies. There's certain things that the right doesn't want to see in movies, and there's certain things that the left doesn't want to see in movies. And if it were so possible, they would have it removed. Or even something else like books. There's certain things that the right doesn't want you reading, and there's certain things that the left doesn't want you reading, or wants to make sure you read. Trust me when I tell you, both sides are for censorship, as long as the things they don't like are censored. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think Kanter Freedom is wrong? Or do you think Elon was actually wrong for this? Do you actually think that censorship was being practiced in this case? Or is it just quieting the right voices that no one should be hearing? Whatever it is you think, leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again for the next one. Be easy.